super bike we Indians together fell in love with. The fastest motorcycle in the world when launched back in 1999. The motorcycle is so unique that it can satisfy all your motorcycling needs from racing to touring flawlessly. The legendary Hayabusa has made a comeback in 2021. It was a perfect motorcycle. What could have they done to make it better? Well, the only choice that they had was to maybe evolve with time. Now, all that we want is that our machines should have as much tech as possible. I know it might not be the fastest anymore, but it sure is more purposeful, safer and confident. I guess we all know too much about the Hayabusas. We've all seen them, ridden them, if not at least have admired them. I'm gonna go straight to 3 crucial changes that Suzuki has made in the 2021 Hayabusa and get back to the other aspects of the motorcycle a little later. First, the handlebar, they're closer to you, makes you feel more in sync with the motorcycle and comfortable, for this is a hyper tourer. Second, the brakes have been upgraded to Brembo's Talema because earlier it was tough to get this long, powerful and fast bike to stop at once without accidentally landing in a stoppie. Now it's the first Suzuki motorcycle to get engine braking control. Also, the front and the rear brake are linked together, which means if you engage the front, the rear will also stop automatically much sooner and much safer. With brakes, the tires have also been worked on. The Bridgestone pair gives you the much required grip and confidence. Third, the heating issue has been controlled to a certain extent. With better acceleration in the mid-range, the bike rides smoothly even at low speeds in congested areas. Now what the world cannot stop talking about is that this is slower than the first and the second gen Hayabusa. I mean seriously guys, I really want to see one of those doing 250 plus. To satisfy the new emission norms, the Suzuki has reduced the power and torque a bit. It has lost 10 bhp. It might not be able to match top end, but it is as powerful and definitely stronger in the mid-range than before. And especially when the bike is so marvelous and gives you what you want every single time, then who really cares about the spec sheet? Moving on to the major attraction of the latest Hayabusa, the electronic package called Suzuki Intelligent Ride System, which offers 6 riding modes, 10 levels of lean sensitive control, 10 levels of wheelie control, traction and launch control. It comes with endless possibilities. It even gets an active speed limiter, much needed for our young blood. The best thing about Hayabusas are its engine. Smooth and strong power is available at all times. Torque is deep and endless. Throttle response is just spot on. The riding experience is so beautiful that every ride feels like an emotion and is memorable. The size and the shape of the engine is same, 1340cc inline 4-cylinder, but it has been massively reworked. Lighter pistons, connecting rods, new valves, new injection system, new intake system, you name it, and it has been optimized. Additional feature like hill hold control and cruise control only makes its argument stronger and that much easier to ride. The Busa might look voluptuous, but it's very welcoming, even to the new riders. It feels lighter and tighter. Now because this bike is so welcoming and inviting, it's natural to get carried away. So my advice would be, guys, please be responsible and mindful of all your surroundings on the road. There might be a few people who consider few shortfalls in the bike, that is, it is lower than before, you might feel cramped up on long rides. It drinks more fuel and fuel tank capacity is 1 liter lesser. The handlebar comes in the way of the tank on U-turns. Otherwise, apart from that, it's a confident machine with no matter what conditions are. And to top it all, it is a guaranteed head turner on the street. Without ignoring the looks of this magnificent beast, which looks super premium now, I mean, just look at the glow on the bike. It just looks magnificent. The chrome glistens, the screen glows, And with all the new electronic settings, you can play with the analog clocks. The finishing is just so perfect. The bike looks so elegant and simple. I just have two words for this: ultimate sophistication. The one and only reason for any motorcycle rider to fall in love with its machine has to be the riding experience, and this one is a pure absolute bliss. If you can ignore the logistic issues like parking, the bulkiness, heaviness, and if you can afford it at 16,40,000 ex-showroom, I think it's the best buy. The bike proves its worth as a city bike as well as a hyper tourer.